Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be talking about the VCT Champions 2023 over in Los Angeles, the playoffs. So that has just finished and holy crap, this event as a whole is a massive W for Riot, considering of all the stuff that has happened in this tournament. I just want to say this as well, I did not watch any of the matches sadly because of the time zones, because obviously such at 5 a.m. for me. I'm not dealing with that. So let's get right into the playoffs. Also, I'm pretty sure I already talked about the group stages. If not, he's just a little quick rundown of the group stages. How the Paper X and Every Gaming, they advanced from Group A. Evil Geniuses and Foot Esports, they advanced from Group B. Group C have Fnatic and Bilibili Gaming. That's also a big one. From Group C. And Group D, DRX and Loud. So let's now have a look at the playoffs now. And Fnatic? Well, where Fnatic? Where? Where's Fnatic? Well, Fnatic, they struggled a lot in this playoffs, mainly against Loud. So I guess I guess this is revenge of winning in front of their home crowd over in Locked In as Loud 2-0 against Fnatic. And this was also during Chronicle's birthday as well, and this was not a good birthday as well for Chronicle. He did not perform that well, I'll be honest. I don't think anyone. The only one player safe from Fnatic who played well was Alpha. Yeah, that was it. Everyone else on Fnatic were just off, really, and it was kind of surprising to me. So, Fnatic, they kind of struggled here. Paper X, though, they put out some miracles. 2-0 victory against Foot Esports. 13-10 on the Sand. 13-4 on Pearl. So, Paper X, they're definitely going well, and we'll talk about more about Paper X later, because this is a very emotional tournament as well for one certain player. DRX, they beat out Bilibili Gaming. No, once again, no surprises here. I'll be honest. 13-10 on Lotus, 13-9 on Haven. No really surprise. But Bilibili Gaming, they did put up a good fight though against DRX. Evil Geniuses, considering Busio was trash talking the Chinese scene, they just quick out a victory against Edward Gaming. 14-12 on split though for Edward Gaming, which went to overtime once. And 13-5 on both Ascent and Pearl. Evil Geniuses taking home the victory. Evil Geniuses, they are definitely becoming, well, evil. They are now becoming the villains of Valorant, which is basically what everyone needed. We needed a team that want to be villains, that can become villains, and I mean, makes sense of their name, Evil Geniuses. The team that, that were like the worst team in North America, everyone thought, is now possibly one of the best teams. So at least Boostio's trash talk, it didn't backfire him, unlike Artists. At least that's a good sign. Low bracket round 1 now. It was the battle of the EMEA teams, Fnatic versus Foot Esports, and it was Fnatic winning in this one. Not really surprised about this one at all. 13-5 on Split, 13-9 on Haven. Fnatic winning that one. No surprises there. Edward Gaming versus Bilibili Gaming, the battle of the Chinese teams this time, and it was Edward Gaming beating out Bilibili Gaming. A very close game though, either way. 13-4 on Bind though for Edward Gaming, then 15-13 on Split for Bilibili Gaming, and 13-10 on Haven for Edward Gaming. Very, very close. Kang pretty sure also said after his interview that he was a bit sad, that he knocked out one of the Chinese teams, that being Bilibili Gaming, so he's pretty upset about that one, which completely makes sense. But either way, Edward Gaming, they are the best Chinese team in Valorant, so I'm not really surprised there, but I can also understand that he's a bit upset over that. This one maybe remembers one of the best matches in possibly the whole Valorant, especially in Lotus. Paper X versus Loud, 2-1 victory for Paper X, 15-13 on Lotus, 13-2 on Split for Loud, and 13-10 on Pearl for Paper X. The reason why Lotus will be remembered is one crazy round where I'm pretty sure something had like a judge and a shorty got a 4K. Jin killed himself by also killing, I'm pretty sure it was Tuzzy, I'm pretty sure, with his showstopper. It was just the most craziest round in Valorant history. So, that match will definitely be remembered for, basically for time. It's definitely gonna be up there as one of the most memorable matches in Valorant, really. Evil Geniuses, they beat out DRX, pretty convincing win, 13-9 on Fracture, 13-4 on Lotus, no surprises there. And they also lost against Fnatic. And when I saw the score on mine was 13-1 and fucking RB was on Yoru for some reason, I was kind of losing it. And then 39 on Haven, 36 on Split, went to Fnatic. I was like, okay, they're getting back to normal here. It's getting normal, which is a good sign, but what the hell was that? That was... I don't know what the hell happened. That would just... To be fair though, the comp that Fnatic were using was a bit of a Papega, I'll be honest. It was interesting. Even though it kind of looked like a comp that maybe NRG will probably use, or even Edward Gaming. But it was interesting to say the least. 2-1 victory as well for Loud against Edward Gaming. Very close game though. 13-11 on Bind for Edward Gaming, and then 13-5 on Ascent, 13-11 on Haven for Loud. No surprise there. Loud, they definitely picked up the pace in this tournament. Lower bracket semi-finals, so once again another rematch. From the upper bracket quarterfinals, Fnatic versus Loud. It was Loud winning this one against Fnatic. This definitely showed a lot of cracks in Fnatic. If Loud could basically demolish Fnatic, in basically twice in one tournament, then that's really saying something about Fnatic. Masters Tokyo, they were the best team in Masters Tokyo, and Loud, they struggled a lot. Here though, they really put up the pace here, and was this... I can't remember if this was the first match in the Kill Forum or the next match was, but I'm not really too sure. But either way, it was amazing from Loud. 13-4 on Split for Loud, 39 on Ascent for Fnatic, and 37 on Haven for Loud. And this was the first match for in the Kira Forum. For the top 4 was Paper X versus Evil Geniuses. Once again, a very, very close match. Definitely going to be a very memorable match as well. But Paper X punches their ticket to the grand final. 2-1 victory for Paper X against Evil Geniuses. 13-10 on Ascent for Evil Geniuses. And then 13-9 and 15-13 on Pearl for Paper X. Let's now move now to Villa.gg, since that is all where the map flyers are. So let's first start off with the lower finals, that being Evil Geniuses versus Loud. A 3-2 victory for Evil Geniuses against Loud. This was a very, very close game. Went down to the wire. I'm pretty sure as well, correct me if I'm wrong, that Demon 1 is the first player to reach over 100 kills in a best of 5 in an international event. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is true. If that's the case, that was massive. I'm pretty sure as well this might be the first time that he played Astra. Might be wrong actually. I think he played Astra during the playoffs in the group stages. But he is a very flexible player. And considering that the Sky's Toast was about to sign him, what could have been really for this for the Skies' team if D1 actually didn't get poached by Evil Geniuses? So there's all the stats. Joel Gimos had a great game as well. Aspas and Les, they tried their hardest. Plus 14 for both of them. It was a phenomenal game. 14-12 on Ascent for Evil Geniuses. It was crazy. Such a close game here it was. 13-4 on for Lotus for Evil Geniuses once again. Joel Gimbo doing a great job as well. Les doing a great job as well for Loud. 13-8 on Pearl for Loud. This is kind of the comeback here. Ethan was on Yoru like he always is. 13-7 on Split for Loud. The comeback continues. Boostio on Chamber, which I never thought I would actually see, and I'm pretty sure he does play Chamber. Pretty sure Demon 1 mainly plays Chamber, but he was on Astra this time, which is really, really strange to see. Aspas also getting 30 kills, only 9 off from the, or 8 off I should say, from the international events, which is held by Tabado. Pretty sure with 38 kills against Optic Gaming last year in Champions. And then by 13-8 for Evil Geniuses to cap off an amazing game. It was absolutely phenomenal. So, definitely up there as one of the best Valorant matches in history, really. And for the performance-wise, an ace from Boostio, 1 4K from Jogmo, 2 4Ks from Demon 1, 1 4K from Kalamazin and Aspas. Well, I should say Aspas actually got 3 at 4Ks, and a 1v3 clutch win as well from Ethan. Now for the final one, Paper X versus Evil Geniuses. The reason why, I mean, I just want to say, this grand final as a whole had so many storylines coming in. Obviously, we have EG, now the villains of Valorant, and Paper X with Jing retiring at the end of this tournament. Why? Because of his military service. Pretty sure Singapore has a mandatory military service or something, just like how South Korea has. So, it's pretty big here. So, there was a lot of storylines going on, and also that Demon 1, this was basically his first his first professional team, and he won. Evil Geniuses won. Team 1, I'm pretty sure, also got MVP as well. And these are the stats. Once again, Demon 1 playing the Astra like he always does in his basically his with flexible comp. Something. He definitely showed up as well during the playoffs. Not really in this matchup, but throughout the playoffs, he showed up ugly. He showed up in front of the crowd, which is phenomenal to see. I was also trying to Mind Freak so with a 1v3 clutch win so against Loud. I'm pretty sure in that crazy map. I'm pretty sure that was on Pearl though. 13-10 on split for Evil Geniuses. Demon 1. He was a demon. Joel Gamer plus 10 KDA ratio. 13-11 though on send for Paper Rex. Something in Divide this time. We're doing a great job here. 13-5 on Bind for Evil Geniuses. Jogmo, Com, Demon 1. Shout out to Com as well. He was maybe the most improved player throughout each tournament. Like, locked in, he was not the best. He was alright. Regular season for the Americans, he was also alright, but kind of improved, slightly improved during the weeks. Boss Tokyo, he did a phenomenal job, and here in Champions, he looked like one of the best players in the world, really, at some point. Ethan as well, he was also a phenomenal support player as well for the team. And Boostio, he's a great IGL as well. He might be maybe now the best IGL in North America. And 13-10 on Lotus for Evil Geniuses to close out the game. Very effectively that Jing was on top for his final run with Paper Rex before he goes into his military service over in Singapore. So I wish Jing the very best. I do hope that he does come back to Valorant. I highly doubt he will, but I do hope he does come back after he's finished with his military service. But because obviously he's a phenomenal player, and everyone's gonna miss him, including me. So we'll see what Paper X does. There's been rumors that maybe JH might be coming to the team, or maybe some other players. I'm not really too sure what's gonna happen there, but I'll have a separate video about that on a later date. Let's now have a look now at my pickems, and we'll first start with my own pickems during the playoffs, and wasn't that good. Paper X, DRX, Evil Geniuses were right in the upper bracket quarterfinals. Edward Gaming was also right in the lower round 1, and EG was right in the upper semifinals. Not good at all. Not a good start here. That's I'm pretty sure that's 35 points. I'm pretty sure that is, if my math is correct. Yes, it is 35 points. So, all in all, in my account, I have 180 points. I think looks like the majority was below me. 125, 120 points, 105 points even. So it looks like 105 points was maybe oh no, 35 points maybe. I'm pretty sure 35 points was the average, was where most people were. So at least I'm higher than that. So at least that's a good sign. But yeah, I really thought Fnatic were going to get the 3P. Apparently not. And for the simulations, not better at all. Not bad at all. Paper X, DRX, EG were right in the upper quarterfinals of every game as well. Was right in the low round 1. I only got 25 points. So I'm better than the simulation, I guess. The simulation, they only got... Oh god, I need to scroll down a lot. 60 points. So I think my points were doubled, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, now I'm more than doubled. More than doubled. I think it tripled, I'm pretty sure. Compared to the simulation. So, not good there for simulation. Hopefully, though, I do hope that... Oh my god, I keep forgetting his name. It's really ticking me off right now. I'm so sorry. I hope he makes a simulation for game changes. I think that'd be really cool. I do hope that. Fingers crossed. But I guess we just have to wait and see, though. So that's really about it for me. This is obviously the final tournament for VCT in 2023. But it's not it officially, as game changes will be coming up pretty sure during December, so I will be covering that, and I guess I'll see you in Masters Madrid. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.
This is my real last tournament, and I never come back. I'm just proud of everyone in my team for going through this journey with me. I hope the fans just remember like this era of Paper X. But if I win, I think it will be a really great ending for me.
the rest is history.